The briefing lasted 4 minutes. You have been on the water for 3 hours. Nobody has said the word war. Nobody needs to. It is 0340, and the strait is the color of old iron. The running lights of a VLCC supertanker, 330 meters of Liberian registry, and 2 million barrels of Kuwaiti crude move south through the eastbound lane 3 kilometers off your port side. It does not alter course. It does not acknowledge you. At this scale, you are not a vessel. You are a ripple. The Siraj-class boat sits low and fast, Blade Runner-derived hull, 55 knots when Reza opens her. Right now, she idles at 6. The DSK mount forward catches no light. The water coming over the bow is the temperature of something that has forgotten warmth. Before departure, you checked the laminated protocol card, waterproofed, edges worn pale from handling, Farsi text listing radio frequencies, warning distances, escalation thresholds. Channel 16, 500 meters, then 200, then 100. You have checked it so many times, the sequence runs without reading. Like a student reviewing an exam he has passed 40 times and still does not trust himself to pass. Reza is at the helm. He has not spoken since the base lights at Bandar Abbas dropped below the horizon. You signed the SEPA papers at 21 in a government office in Isfahan that smelled of floor wax and old paper. The recruiter asked 2 questions. The second was whether you could swim. You said yes. He wrote something. That was the conversation that brought you here. Reza came from Ahwaz, tile shop, 3 years, his uncle's business. He still has chalk dust worked into the creases of his knuckles that 3 years of salt water has not fully removed. Between operations, he talks without pause, a kebab place on Gulistan Street in Ahwaz that he maintains with complete conviction has no equal in the Islamic Republic. His sister's wedding, the specific failure of the base cook to understand rice. During operations, his hands on the wheel are completely still. You have never seen him afraid. You are not sure this is courage. You think it may be a different thing, the particular stillness of someone who has decided the outcome is not his variable. Tonight, his knuckles are white in the instrument light. You notice this and say nothing. The target vessel is a Marshall Islands-flagged chemical tanker, 183 meters, making 11 knots through the westbound lane. Your approach vector is from the northeast at 340 degrees. Standard harassment geometry. Cross the bow, establish presence, force a course acknowledgement. The PACUP unit running parallel to your south handles radio. You handle proximity. The radio comes alive, American, USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Group, the shape on the southern horizon that has been there for 9 days, running standard in-SEA protocol. Warning 1, Channel 16, flat voice, almost bored. They have done this before, so have you. 500 meters, you note it. 400. The protocol sequence runs in your head without effort. 300. Reza adjusts trim. The hull lifts slightly. At this speed, the water is not water. It is a surface you are using briefly before it decides otherwise. 200 meters.
The American voice again. Warning 3. Still flat. Still procedural. And then something. On the tanker's bridge wing, a figure, small at this distance, standing at the rail. Not crew protocol, not procedure. Just a person watching a fast boat cross their bow at 40 knots in the dark. They do not wave. You do not wave, but you see them. A face, unreadable at this distance, present, specific. You are 23 years old. You are going 40 knots. You are 150 meters from a ship that carries more cargo than your city consumes in a month. A drone was shot out of the sky 72 hours ago. A strike package was prepared and stood down with 10 minutes remaining. The distance between this patrol and something that has no name yet is one radio miscommunication, one nervous helmsman, one decision made by someone who cannot see the chalk dust in Reza's knuckles. You complete the pass, you come about, you note the time in the log. 31 days after this patrol, the British-flagged Stena Impero is seized in the strait by IRGCN personnel. 15 crew held, detained for 65 days. The incident makes every newspaper in the world. The patrol that preceded it, the one before that, and the 100 before that, makes none of them. In 2019 alone, IRGCN units conducted an estimated 22 documented harassment incidents against U.S. and coalition vessels in the Gulf region. 22 incidents, each one a procedure, each one a protocol card checked and followed, each one a Reza at the helm, hands still. The laminated card is in a display case now, IRGCN base Bandar Abbas, behind glass. The frequencies listed are no longer current. The distances have been revised twice. The Farsi text is the same. The water outside the base is the same. The distance between patrol and incident is still not a measurement anyone has formally defined. Reza got his sister's wedding, spring 2021. He sent a photograph to the unit group chat, him in a suit, laughing, holding a piece of cake toward the camera. He looks nothing like the man at the helm. He looks exactly like the man at the helm. The strait handles 21 million barrels of oil daily, 21% of global petroleum supply, 39 kilometers wide at its narrowest point. The face on the bridge wing. You never learned who they were. They never learned who you were. That is the whole of it.